Espinosa was asked about Tank and Inoue. People gonna say, well, PBC trying to pick on Inoue. But Inoue team was the one that brought Tank up first. But ahead of the Stephen Fulton fight, his promoter said that that's a fight that if he get past Fulton, you know, and keep going, that they would be willing to make. So, gotta understand too, before Tank went through this situation, Tank was talking about going over there to watching them fight. So, Tank ain't the biggest guy in the world. So, I think Tank would have to at least squeeze down to 130. And, eventually he'll make his way up. But he already climbed, what, 4 divisions already. So, I mean, he ain't even grew into 122 yet. Or they fighting at 120. He ain't even grew into 122 yet. So, how long can Tank hang around at 135? And how long could he make 130? I mean, it's all an if. It's all an if. You know? And, you know, obviously, where would they fight at? I mean, would it be a home and home? One fight be in Japan, the other fight be in America. You know, would they just fight in America since Tank got a name here? You know, but I mean, really, when you start looking, you know, at the opponents, I mean, it get very, very, you know, scarce when you talking about guys that can't compete. I mean, you might, you know, Gary Russell Jr., he could be a guy that can't compete with him and possibly beat him. But, I mean, he's still lethargic, career stagnant. You know, you hear rumors about he want welterweight money to fight, you know, or he on Al Heyman's shit list. You got to understand, he didn't get a chance to medal at the Olympics because he got sick. And maybe if he had medaled and won the gold medal, his career would have went totally different. You know? But, you know, when you start thinking it's a very short list of guys from 22 to 30, they got a chance. I mean, Figueroa just based off size and his skill set. You know? Because Nonito Donaire was able to take those punches and keep coming. And Figueroa, he at 26 now. Figueroa about 6 foot. So, I mean, Figueroa just based on size and that style, he probably got, you know, one number 1 and number 2 chance out of the guys I look at. You know, I love Raif Salim, but I don't think he can deal with that. You know? So it's either like Figueroa, Gary Anton, Russell. Leo can't fuck with that. Ray Vargas. You start looking at 30, and I mean, there really ain't nobody at 30 to worth take the risk with. You know, who to take the risk with? Oshaki Foster, we trying to see who he gonna sign with. And at that point, I think we gonna learn a lot more about his skill set. But, you know, right now, you ain't taking that risk. So it's literally nobody at 130. You can say, well, he could fight Navarrete and Valdez, you know, down the line. But shit, looking at Navarrete, bruh, he another guy. You know, if we talking about 130, he big than a motherfucker. So my list would have to be, you know, Navarrete, Figueroa, Gary Russell Jr. if he ever get active and he healthy with this. That'd be my short list from 30 on to 22. That'd be my short list of guys I think I can compete. Shakur too big. I agree with Chris Algieri. He's simply too big. He's simply too big. You know, so any quality, any natural 35 pounder too big. Tank is a small guy. But him and Tank, you know, that's if Tank get down to 130 and get in between a little bit down there. I mean, then Lomachenko too, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about Inoue and Lomachenko at some point in the next few days. When I have my hour lunches, I'm able to build my queue at work. So when I'm able to build that queue, then sometimes I have a video in the chamber. It be in the chamber for damn near a week or a week plus, and then it'll come up. But yeah, you throw Lomachenko in there, you know, naturally small guy. I mean, can he get down to 26 still, 28? That's kind of what you looking. He probably and this is all hypothetically years away. Who knows if that Marlon Tapper guy who beat Majoran Akadama did? What if he fuck around? He got in the ring with Inoue last night. What if he fuck around and beat Inoue? You never know. Funnier, stranger things will happen. And I would love for the writers and actors strike to stop so we can get Stranger Things last season. Jesus Christ. But we are getting Invincible. I gotta watch the special. I'm probably gonna watch the special tonight. Shout out to Suits on Netflix. That's a real good show if you into shit like lawyer shit and all that. Informative stuff. That's hilarious. I was talking to somebody and they was like, "Oh, you really into stuff like Oppenheimer and you know, some nerd type stuff." Some people consider that in the black community nerd shit. I'm like, yeah. Like docs, nerd shit, anime, history. A lot of people like to read a book by its cover. A lot of people like doing that. But that's, you know, when you a well-rounded individual, real quick, before I finish this video, you can pretty much be in a room with everybody. I know a little bit about learning, a little bit about finance, know a lot about technology, know a lot about sports, living life, learning about, so you'll be able to talk in different circles. If you just, versed in one area, you gotta be well-rounded. But all this shit is hypothetical. Do you really gonna ask this man to move up again and then again in a short amount of time? And he is hitting 30, so his muscle mass and bone density, his body's starting to kind of go into that grown man strength, so he ain't too old. But that's a lot to ask. But literally, when you talk about the short list of names from 30 on down to 22, I mean, unless he want to fight Juan Estrada, and I don't think it's really no point in Estrada, unless he want to get paid, taking that fight and moving up to take that fight. That's the short list that I can think of. Leo Santa Cruz, I mean, he can't fuck with him. Mick Conlon, he gone. Shit. So it's a very, short list of guys. I think guys like Will Zepeda, Isaac Cruz, Shakur Steve, them guys just might be too thick for him. And they can't squeeze down. Tank maybe could squeeze down to 130, but you in Lomachenko. But you probably looking at him, you probably looking for him 128 pounds. You probably looking for a catch weight, 128, 127 and a half. But, you years away from that. But Tank said he would like to fight him. Anyway, a promoter said, that's something they look for in the future. But you at least 3 years out from that, bro. Real talk. You at least about 2 or 3 years out. 2.5 at the minimum. So, Lomachenko might try to squeeze down there. Navarrete, he right at 130. And this assuming that he able to move up and carry this. And you got to think about it. You didn't see the best version physically of him at 122 neither. So, anytime it's somebody that brings some money to the table, anytime somebody that brings money to the table, and a lot of these dudes, they willing to sell their soul. They willing to take their bra and panties off and throw it on the stage. So that girl threw her 36G bra off on stage. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all niggas don't even know how to take a bitch bra off. That turn women on when you able just to snap that bra right on off. Pow. Well, some of y'all ninjas talking about, oh, is it in the front? Just keep the motherfucker on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas don't even know I snap these hoes bras off and shit, man. Kind of like what he told him at on Love Don't Cost a Thing, how that he struggled to open the condom. He said, no, you just one hand. Y'all, she be drying up on you niggas, man. Y'all know how to control, y'all know how to dominate, nothing. Y'all know how to snap the bra off, y'all know how to foreplay. Hilarious. You be like, damn, man, shit, you need some lube? Nah, nigga, you just ain't that nigga. But yeah, all that's hypothetical years away. But anytime somebody make financial sense, then you know what it is. Everybody gonna flock to them. Everybody gonna want the opportunity. Everybody want to make money. All these dudes is mercenaries. Floyd got all these dudes thinking money. That's what Floyd got him thinking. Money. It ain't about glory no more. It's not about pride no more. This is, it ain't about who got the biggest nuts. It ain't about being a man no more. It ain't about being a masculine no more. It's not about being a gentleman sport. Everybody just care about the money. And I say this all the time. When money is your purpose, that's what you say your purpose is making the most money, getting money. You're going to be one unfulfilled person. Your purpose got to be something greater. It got to be, I just want to be, I want to be a doctor and help people. You know what I'm saying? Your purpose got to be, I want to, be the starting point. I want to create, financial freedom for my family or generational wealth. You got to be something greater than just getting money or getting a woman. You know what I'm saying? Part of that could be part of your vision. Like I want the Ferrari, and I want the $500,000 house, or that's cool. That's part of the vision. But the purpose is what? The purpose is I want to be I want to be influential. I want to be a philanthropist. I want to help people. I want to help people. I want to be a dentist and just help whatever it may be. I want to start a chain of shoe stores. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.